runs, and he assumes that spot here in Taiwan. Takes the first pitch strike on the outside corner, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of speed, what kind of velocity these Thailand pitchers throw. If that was an indication right there, it isn't much, which sometimes hurts a team like the Dutch who can swing it because their timing is not off. It takes them, or is not on. It's thrown off by the slow pitching that they're not used to seeing. So it sometimes takes time through the lineup or whatever to get geared down to that type of speed. The second pitch is outside for a ball, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is on its way, and that had a little juice to it. So he does have a little bit of a fastball. He misses outside, and it's 2-1. As is typical with the Asian pitchers, Heap Thong has a nice pause at the top of his delivery as he steps back off the rubber and then just kind of holds his glove high above his head for a good second or two, a good 2 count maybe, and then comes home with it. That pitch just missed the outside corner for a ball, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch to Bernardina on its way. Inside and taken for a strike. He was about to throw the bat away. The umpire says it caught the corner, and the count runs full. Doesn't look like Bernardina appreciated that call, but I think he got one pitch before, so it all equals out here. So full count here, 3-2 to the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the first. No score here in Sichuan. Full count pitch. Swung on and foul tipped, held on to by the catcher, and Thailand starts their World Cup performance with a strikeout. 1 away. That'll bring up the shortstop, Heinle Stacia, like I mentioned in the pregame. He's a member of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim organization, spent the year with the Class A Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. It's a team in Southern California about 40 miles west of Los Angeles as you head towards Las Vegas from there. He steps in from the left side. He also had a strong tournament over in Barcelona. He calls for time and gets it. The pitch. Stacia looks like he was going to offer, pulls it back, takes it for a strike. So Heap Thong has been around the plate. Even the balls that were called in the first at-bat were close, so he's throwing strikes. The 0-1 to Stacia. One of those slow, I guess it looks like a slow curveball, slow cutter, and it dives down and in, misses for a ball. 1-1. A lot of reaction from the Thailand dugout. They're into this from the opening pitch. Lots of chants, lots of yelling during their warm-ups, during the pregame. Lots of chants and stuff. It was very interesting to watch. The 1-1 pitch. Little check swing, dribbles up along the first baseline, foul, and it's 1-2. Stacia didn't look like he wanted to commit to that. He ended up getting a piece of the bat on it and dribbled it foul. Finds himself in the hole 1-2. Again, strong wind blowing in from right field. The clock on the scoreboard flips to the temperature now. It says 71 degrees here, which is comfortable. And the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He chased a pitch upstairs. And it's 2 at-bats and 2 Ks for Heap Thong. And his dugout is certainly loving that as he has struck out the first 2 in a very powerful Dutch lineup. That will bring up Ray Laguito, who definitely had a series in Barcelona, hitting 4 home runs that I saw before I left to go back to work. You see that pitch to Stacia was up and away, up in his eyes and away, and he chased it, couldn't get a piece of it, and he's down on strikes. So Laguito steps in from the right side, first right-handed batter to face Heap Thong, who goes into his wind and delivers. One of the slow curveballs stays inside, and it's ball 1. Thailand won the European Championships, which qualified them for the 2000. Netherlands did, if I said Thailand. Netherlands won the European Championships. It qualified them for the 2008 Olympics in Beijing. The 1-0 fastball away, and it's 1-1. As well as qualifying them for the 2009 World Cup, which I believe I heard is in Cuba, and the 2009 European Championships, which are tentatively scheduled for Moscow right now. So here's the 1-1 to Laguito. He pops a high pop foul out of play behind the screen. It will get out of play and lands on the overhang above us. And Laguito finds himself in the hole 1-2. Now the Dutch dugout is on my side, so I can't see beneath me. right now, but I would say attendance, not counting people right now, maybe in the it might be in the single digits right now. There's a confusion about the time, of course, with the rain delay and whether this game is going to be played, but we're underway, and I'm here, and that's what makes me happy. So if no one else wants to show up, that's fine. 1-2 pitch, taken for a call, third strike. Oh, my mistake, sorry. I missed a pitch earlier. That makes it 2-2. I thought the count was 1-2, so he must have called that second one a ball as well. I marked it wrong in my scorebook. My apologies there. So the count evens at 2-2. Zugito took a fastball in the outside corner. The 2-2. Taken upstairs for a ball. Heathong was heading off the mound. He thought he'd struck out the side in his World Cup debut, but the pitch was just up, and it was called a ball, and the count runs full. Definitely a close pitch looking at the replay. Payoff pitch to Laguito is on its way. And it's taken in the dirt for a ball. So he will walk Laguito and give up his first base runner of the game. He thought he had him struck out, and he tried to come back with a fastball. It was low in the dirt. And the Netherlands have a base runner in Laguito at first. That will bring up the designated hitter, number 12, Charnal Adriana. Adriana has spent a few years in the Mexican League during the summer months. I can't recall. I looked it up when I got back from Spain, the team he played for. I can't remember it right now. But he spent some time in the minor leagues in the States and in the Mexican top league as well. As a curveball is taken inside for a ball. It's 1-0. A little smile on the face of Heathong out there. He thought he got himself a leadoff strike there. First pitch strike, but it was called a ball in the inner half. And Adriana's ahead in the count 1-0. A check of the runner at first, and the pitch swung on and missed. Little giddy up behind that pitch as he throws a fastball right by Adriana. Looking for a speed gun in the stadium. I do not see one, so I can't give you some speeds in kilometers or in miles per hour, because I don't see that posted anywhere. The 1-1 Adriana. Curveball goes outside, and it's 2-1. Laguito, the third baseman. Don't think he has too much speed. Don't expect him to be stealing the situation. Adriana has power. Batting from the right side, he can pull one down the left field line. The wind would only blow it towards the line there, really, instead of knocking it down. Any ball into right field or right center field is going to have a really hard time. The wind's probably blowing about 20 miles an hour consistently. The 2-1 to Adriana. The pitch. Broken bat, fly ball into shallow left field. The left fielder playing deep, coming in, still coming in, slides, and he can't make the play. Laguito is into third, and Adriana is in with a bloop single on a broken bat that ended up next to Ian. I don't know who's coaching third. It ended up out by the third base coach. And the left fielder, Sir Saipet, was playing very deep and had a long way to go. The wind kept blowing it back in away from him, and he made a diving attempt at the end and couldn't get it. So it will fall for a bloop single in the first hit of this ball game. He comes hard, lays out at the end there. You can see it was just out of his reach of his glove. So runners on the corners with 2 outs for Sidney de Jong, the catcher for the Dutch team. So Heathong made a good pitch there to Adriana, shattered his bat, which went flying, and a little fly ball into left field, just playing too far back. You look out there again, and the right fielder is about normal depth. The center fielder swung a little around to the left as he creeps back towards center field now, but very deep. Unusually deep, especially with the wind the way it is. He's only a couple strides short of the track. And the left fielder, he's also very deep and backing up even more right now. So very deep outfield all the way around. Swung slightly to pull. And the 0-1 pitch. Upstairs for a ball, and it's okay. I thought it was 1-0 to begin with. The scoreboard had it backwards. It's 2-0 now on De Jong. They do have ball strike in that order, unlike in Japan where it's strike ball. So that is not what is confusing me. De Jong, the 2-0 pitch, outside corner for a strike, 2-1. The Dutch wanting to jump on Team Thailand early. Maybe take some of their excitement away from them they have from being here. But Thailand, who struck out the first 2 batters of this game, looking to get out of the first without giving up anything. The 2-1 from Heap Thong. Check swing, taken upstairs for a ball, and it's 3-1. So a hitter's pitch right here, hitter's count for Cindy De Jong. He's going to look for that fastball, something he can drive. Heap Thong comes set, check the runners, and the pitch. Runner goes, and the ball is swung on and driven into center field. High and in the air, the wind is holding up. Center fielder circles underneath it, puts it away for the